Here we are with my old friend and colleague Steve Flink on the final day of Wimbledon's championship with the new champion. Very new, he never won it.
Except 7 times before.
Yes.
Roger Federer, he hadn't done it disgracefully in 5 years, Ubaldo. Imagine that. The last time he won it was 2012, which is really, I think he must be criticized for that. Why did it take him so long to win his 8th title?
Yeah, I really
now,
don't
in
understand.
fairness to Federer, Ubaldo, more seriously, think about what happened after 2012. He had the early loss to Scanagatta in the second round the next year, then got to the finals 2 years in a row against Djokovic.
Yeah.
Semis last year and got hurt against Raonic. So he was close, and then this year he did it without losing a set.
Without losing a set, and it's the first time he was able to do that. And well, he played 5 tiebreakers. He won them all.
Yes.
2 with Berdic.
Right.
And then
that was actually the best match for Federer. The most interesting match against Federer. The Berdic pushed him into a couple of tiebreaks, lost the third set 6-4. That was a nice competitive match. Unfortunately, today in the final, Ubaldo, we had something of a letdown with Cilic having such a bad blister on his foot.
Sure. And very frustrating for Cilic, because of course once you reach the Wimbledon's final, you would like to play at your best,
yes.
And he couldn't. So.
And as you alluded to in the press conference and asked him about it, he was in tears. And
yeah.
He's actually a pretty good guy, I think. Most of us think he's a sensitive, decent guy, and it was hard for him to accept that he knew he had to be in peak physical condition if he was having a chance against Roger.
Sure.
And then knowing that this was not going to go away and that there was nothing they could really do for him at the time was very, very disconcerting.
So, Roger Federer is like Donald Budge, Tony Trabert, Chuck McKinley, and Bjorn Borg in the 76,
yes.
who never had lost a set.
But think about that. That was the last time it happened among the men, 76, 41 years ago.
Yeah.
And even the great Federer himself had never realized that feat. Even Pete Sampras had never realized that feat. So you see what it meant to him. And I think that's why he was intrigued by your question coming into the finals, because he didn't really know what the records were on that. But once he realized he hadn't lost a set and the chance was there, I'm sure he was determined to do it.
Yeah, and a great champion. And I said, I'm starting my story saying that in the royal box there were princes, duchess, counts, but the king was Roger Federer.
Clearly was. And he has to now, at this point, at the end of Wimbledon, be the long-range favorite to win the US Open, which he's not done since 2008.
Yeah.
I think right now he looks like the favorite. I think Rafael Nadal is going to get right back into this, and it would be terrific if we could get the two of them who've split the first 3, they say, split. Federer winning 2 of the majors this year, Rafa 1. If they met in the final of the US Open, I think it would be very fitting.
Yes, and it's almost unbelievable also for Roger Federer himself to think that he played 2 slams and he won them both.
Exactly.
He played 2 Master 1000 and he won them both.
Yes.
And I would imagine what Mr. Tommy Haas and Mr. Donskoy are thinking, because they're only 2
and they both,
better.
and in each of those matches that Federer lost to those 2, he had match points.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I mean, it's an astounding year for him.
Yes, unbelievable, really. And we have to celebrate together with Roger Federer the win of Garbine Muguruza. Because she also won it, and second slam for her. And at the end, it wasn't a too exciting tournament.
No, it wasn't.
In terms of matches.
No, we had the Nadal.
2 exciting winners.
Yeah, 2 exciting winners. The most memorable match will always be the Nadal-Muller match, 15-13 in the 5th for Muller. That was clearly the match of the tournament among the men. I don't know if we had anything quite that good among the women. Maybe Halep-Kanto was a great match.
Kerber-Muguruza.
Kerber-Muguruza was a very high-quality match. It was.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's all from Wimbledon. I want to thank again my friend, colleague, and Hall of Famer Steve Flink.
And I want to thank my friend and colleague, Ubaldo Scanagatta. It's always a delight to do these pieces with him, and the man knows a great deal about the game of tennis.
See you at the US Open, Steve.
All right, Ubaldo.